Stephanie White breaks silence on Caitlin Clark's absence for the rest of the WNBA season. Stephanie White's Indiana Fever will have to face the remainder of the WNBA season without their biggest star, Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fever's impressive WNBA season has just taken a major hit at a critical point in the schedule. It's been confirmed that their biggest star, Caitlin Clark, will miss the remainder of the season. With that, head coach Stephanie White will now be forced to find alternatives to fill the void left by Clark's absence, a major blow to the team's aspirations. With just a handful of games remaining and the primary goal of reaching the postseason, and perhaps even dreaming of a deep run, the Fever know they'll need to double down and rise to the challenge ahead. During her latest press conference, White addressed the situation involving her biggest star, making it clear that Clark did everything she could to return to the court. But her long-term health remains the top priority. She's been working her butt off to be able to get back, and we've kinda run out of time. Her long-term health and wellness is the most important thing, the experienced head coach stated to the press. Indiana secured a statement win over the Chicago Sky, keeping their playoff hopes alive as the race for a postseason spot heats up. Bouncing back from Clark's absence, facing a critical juncture as they chase a playoff berth, the Indiana Fever must now navigate the postseason push without two key players. With Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham sidelined, the team will need to rally behind the veteran leadership of Kelsey Mitchell and the promising talent of Lexi Hull. Mitchell, the team's engine on offense, will be tasked with shouldering an even heavier scoring load, while Hull's defensive tenacity and timely shooting will be crucial. This unfortunate turn of events presents a new challenge, but also an opportunity for the rest of the roster to step up and prove their depth as they fight to secure their spot in the WNBA playoffs. What's next for the Fever? With just a couple of games left and a playoff berth within reach, these are the upcoming matchups Stephanie White's team will have to face. vs Washington Mystics, September 7th. vs Minnesota Lynx, September 9th. Finding strength beyond the silence. The Indiana Fever locker room is a crucible of quiet determination. Only a few weeks ago, it buzzed with electrifying energy. Caitlin Clark, the league's brightest rising star, weaving through defenses, shattering expectations, and reviving a city's faith in women's basketball. But now, as that vivacious spark dims, the team must reforge its identity, not in Clark's absence, but in solidarity beyond it. Coach Stephanie White, a steely embodiment of composure, finally breaks her silence. Gone are the rehearsed platitudes. In their place are hard-earned truths and unsentimental resolve. She's been working her butt off to be able to get back, White remarks, her voice steady yet heavy with regret. But her message, delivered with quiet clarity, lands harder. We've kind of run out of time to do it in a safe manner. Her long-term health and wellness is the most important thing. With those words, the season shifts. No longer the story of Caitlin's comeback, the narrative turns inward, toward the collective courage of those left on the court. White's admission reflects more than medical caution. It's a soulful acknowledgement that in sport, as in life, timing is everything, and sometimes the bravest choice is to step back. Disappointment pulses through the team like a low hum. But disappointment, White knows, doesn't define a season, it fuels its redemption. Without Clark's gravity drawing defenses and headlines, others must step into frames they once viewed from the margins. Kelsey Mitchell, the offensive engine, now shoulders more responsibility. Lexi Hull must harness defensive tenacity as never before. This is not surrender, it's transformation. Rather than flounder in the vacuum left by an absence, the Fever choose to become something new, a mosaic of shared purpose, gripped by resolve. The path ahead is rocky. It's a race against time to secure a playoff berth, but it belongs to every rusted name, every bench call, every substitution. Each player contribute within their role, White insists. There's also a hint of prayer in her words, longing for something big and meaningful to rise from this setback. The fans, bruised yet loyal, still believe, because the spirit of the Fever is now bigger than its marquee star. And Caitlin Clark, even from the sidelines, is part of that spirit. Her absence is felt, certainly, but so too is the gratitude in her message. Disappointed isn't a big enough word to describe how I am feeling, she wrote. But even in the bad, there's good. That faith resonates. It's a gesture of solidarity, reframing loss as motivation. And Stephanie White hears it. Her strategy becomes more than X's and O's. It becomes a testament to vulnerability, to deep listening, and to the fierce love that fuels a team when its brightest star isn't lighting the scoreboard. So this season isn't over. It's simply reshaping itself. The Fever's fight becomes intimate, necessary, human. Without Clark, they have to believe in each other even harder. Without her shot over defenders, they have to find new ways to score victories, through tenacious defense, gritty transition plays, and unselfish ball movement. Above all, this moment reveals something essential about leadership and empathy in sport. True strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it speaks softly, with honesty about pain, and conviction toward healing. Stephanie White's words, at their core, echo this idea. This is not an end, but an invitation to resilience. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.